Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the teaching aids. Students, as we know that teaching is a process in which a teacher and the students are involved, and wherein a teacher attempts to deliver the ideas, the concepts to the students. And the process which is used generally for delivering these ideas and contents to the students is a lecture method. Nowadays, a number of methods along with the lecture methods are being used, and those are very effective also. But again, along with these methods, if some props or some ads are used, then the learning, the teaching may be more effective. The purpose of the teacher to make the students clear all the concepts, all the ideas may be more successful. So today I'm going to discuss that what are those teaching aids. First, we will understand the meaning of teaching aids. Then we will understand the advantages of using different teaching aids. And then we will understand the different teaching aids that can be used for teaching. So let's see what is the meaning of teaching aids. Here you can read the definition of the teaching aids. Teaching aids are the powerful means, starters, and motivators to understand and learn the subject matter. They are not the end, but the means to teach in a better way. They are the powerful media for better teaching. Students, if you focus, if you emphasize each word of this meaning, this definition, then you will get a clear idea that how teaching aid is very much helpful. Let's focus on the words. Teaching aids are the powerful means, and we all know that what are the means. Means are the helpful elements, and here I will use those helpful elements especially for teaching. So here teaching aids are the helpful elements which can facilitate teaching, which makes the teaching easy, which makes the teaching more understandable. Then see the starters. How a teaching aid can be a starter. Let's take an example. I go to a class and I go to my class with a globe. Now let's see. If I have a globe in my hand, immediately the students will get an idea, oh, today we are going to learn something related to the globe. So here the teaching aid, an element, a substance, and acted as a starter of my teaching. So teaching aids may be the starters and motivators to understand. See, sometimes it happens that I am explaining a concept various times, but may be possible that you are unable to understand the concept. But immediately, if I use some props, some aids to make you understand that concept, and you immediately understand that concept when I use some teaching aid with me. So your motivation is going to increase. You will feel that yes, I can also learn. Otherwise, sometimes what happens in a class, if a concept is taught, there are some students who grasp the concept within a single teaching. There are some students whom it takes some time to understand the concept. But at the same time, it also happens that some students are still not able to understand. Then what happens? Then they are demotivated. They get demotivated. They feel that no, we are not intelligent, we are not good at study, but actually there's nothing like this. Every student is intelligent. Only the way of learning everyone has is different. So teaching aid may be a way to make such kind of students motivated to learn, and it may be a me to give them a confidence, yes, they are also similar like the other students. So here how teaching aid acts as a motivator. They are not the end but the means. Again, we should understand that teaching aids are not the end. I mean to say, when I say that teaching aids are not the ends, it means that if I go in the class, I just keep a teaching aid and I feel that students will learn automatically by themselves. No, they are not the end. They are just the means, the helpful elements which will help me in teaching. So I have to use the teaching aids as a helpful element in my teaching. I don't have to use the teaching aids just an and that if I have shown the teaching aids, students will understand themselves everything. No. Again, I will give the example of globe. I have carried the globe with me. I have kept the globe in front of the students. Just bringing a teaching aid, just bringing a globe and putting it in front of the students doesn't ensure that students have understood about the globe. Until and unless I teach them, I tell them the procedure of looking at the globe. So here I want to, by giving this example, I want to make you understand that the teaching aids are the means. They are not the end. But definitely they are very much helpful in teaching. Now the last line is they are the powerful media for better teaching. Of course. Initially in the starting only I told that teaching alone through your oral instructions or through your PowerPoint presentation may not be completely effective until and unless the students understand those concepts. And of course, when you use some teaching aids, the students may be able to teach, to learn those concepts more effectively. So these teaching aids are considered as powerful media for better teaching. So here we have understood the meaning of teaching aids. Now we have to see the different advantages, different benefits, or we can say the need why we should use teaching aids. So let's see what are those needs, what are those advantages, what are those benefits. Here is the first benefit I have written, reinforced learning. It helps the learners to learn the lesson quickly and effectively. If a concept is taught and immediately a teaching aid related to that concept is used to show that concept or to make they understand that concept, the students learn very quickly. I will give here an example of yogasana. I have explained the procedure of Paschimottanasana and immediately I just show the picture, the project, I just show them a picture of asana or I just show them a video of the asana. So immediately students will understand, oh, the Paschimottanasana is like this. Oh, this is the way it is performed. So here you can see the learning becomes so quick when I use some teaching aids. Okay. So now we will move towards the second point. These are teaching aids are the best motivators. Teaching aid help the teacher to motivate or activate the students in learning the lessons. Many times it happens that when a class goes with thorough lecture, that the students start getting dull because our minds have some capacities. We can't listen to something for a longer period of time. So in between, if some objects or some teaching aids are used, then immediately the students can be made active in the learning process. So at the same time, when they are making the students active, at the same time they are making the students, they are motivated for learning. Because when they see something new or when they see some object which is helpful to teach them that concept, then their motivation is increased and of course their interest is also increased. So the teaching aids act like best motivators. Now let's see the next point, attract attention. See, as I told in the previous point that our mind has a capacity that we can't listen to someone for a longer period of time. And I don't say that everyone doesn't have the capacity, everyone can't listen. See, this capacity of listening can also be increased through some mediums, but a general person doesn't have the capacity to listen to a person for a longer period of time. And when a longer period of time he has to listen to someone, his concentration deviates. He starts thinking something else, he starts looking at someone, he starts noticing other students, or he starts making some nuisance. It generally happens. Why does it happen? Because the attention is now deviated. So during the teaching, if suddenly some teaching aids are used, or some props are used, some videos are used, some images, some pictures are used, some models are used, then the students, their attention is immediately comes towards that teaching aid. And when their attention attracts towards the teaching aid, immediately their attention is attracted towards your teaching. So this is how the teaching aid helps in attracting the attention of the students. Now let's see the next point is enhances longer retention. See, I generally whenever I teach this point, I give an example that if you watch a movie 2 years before and after 2 years, if you are asked about the story of that movie, you are into the state of telling that story as it is. Okay? Of course, in your words, not into the words of movie, but in your words, you are able to tell the story, the idea of that movie. Why? Because that picture is retained in your mind, and that can happen without teaching also. If with teaching we use certain ads, certain means to memorize or to give a longer retentivity to the students. If I teach a concept, a science concept, and immediately I show a video related to that concept, then students understand that concept very nicely. And that concept remains in the mind of the students for a longer period of time. So this is how the teaching aid can be helpful for a longer retention. Now let's see the next point, clarity of the subject matter. See, due to the use of various aids, the subject matter is made much more clear to the students. When I teach something and my teaching is going through with some teaching aids also, then the subject matter, the content that I'm teaching can be made more clear to the students. And there are some subjects in which it is very much necessary to use the teaching aids. And I should say that not in particular subject, but every subject, if it is accompanied with some teaching aids, then the clarity of that subject, the matter of that subject is made much more to the students. So these teaching aids are helpful in making a subject clear to the students. The concepts, the ideas that students are listening through the teacher, if those ideas are understood or are conveyed through some teaching aids also, then those are made much more clear to the students. So this is how the teaching aid may be helpful in making a subject more clear. Then comes the fulfillment of the desired objective. See friends, when I'm teaching to the students, as a teacher, my ultimate object is that my students must be completely clear with the concept that I'm teaching. If I'm teaching you about meditation, my ultimate object will be that my students must understand each and every aspect of meditation, the benefit of meditation, the procedure of meditation, so clear, so clear. It will be my objective, it will be my desire. And to fulfill my desire, to fulfill my objective, a teaching aid may be a very helpful medium. So the teaching aids are helpful in the fulfillment of the objective of a teacher. And if our teaching is successful, see, as a teacher, we always want that today I have come up with some content which I have to deliver to the student. If that content is delivered properly, then my objective is fulfilled. But if I want to teach something to the students and at the last I find that my students could not understand that topic, could not understand that particular matter, then my objective is not fulfilled. So to fulfill my objective, my desired objective, teaching aid may be very helpful. So this is how we have seen the different benefits of using teaching aids. Here again I am mentioning one more benefit, reduced monotonicity. See, long period of time for a lecture, of course, it creates some monotonicity in the class. But during the teaching, if you compile some things like using some teaching aids, in teaching aids you can use different kind of things. So if you make use of different teaching aids, then the students, they do not get bored. And of course, by that, the monotonicity is reduced. Now here, see, now we have seen different types of needs or the advantages of teaching aids or the benefits of teaching aids. Now we have to see what are the different teaching aids that we can use in our teaching. Let's see those teaching aids. Here I have mentioned a long list of teaching aids which you can go through. A blackboard is also a part of teaching. See, along with your oral instructions, to mention something important, you can use the blackboard. Bulletin board, the graphic devices can be used. Illustrated textbook, different textbooks are also considered as a teaching aid as they are making your teaching convenient. Then the magnetic board, these are different kinds of boards which are nowadays being used. Then yogic models, when I am teaching yoga, I can use different kind of yoga models, wherein different asanas, where different scientific process of breathing, respiration, pranayama can be incorporated. Overhead projectors, nowadays number of teachings, number of learning process is taking place through the projectors. So overhead projectors are also teaching aids. Then comes the wall poster charts, the yogic pictures, the asanas pictures. Then the tape recorder which was used in previous times is also a part of teaching aid. Then gramophone is also a teaching aid was used in previous times. The television, video, CDs, LCDs, etc. Whatever we use to make the students understand a concept very easily, they all fall under teaching aids. So this is how today we have learned about the teaching aids, different benefits and advantages of teaching aids, and different teaching aids that can be used. In my next lecture, we will be listening about the different principles of